Hi Libra, thank you for joining me. My name is Audrey Alison and this is your July 2016 forecast for the month. I'm happy to be here and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Let's start at the top of the month with our new moon on the 4th of July. Here in the States in the Northern Hemisphere, we have our Independence Day on July 4th, and that is our new moon at 12 degrees of Cancer. And when there is action in Cancer for you, Libra, that affects the career sector. So your career is initiating something new at the top of the month. New promotion, new position, a new title, because the 10th house is your status and your title. So if you're looking to implement a new career into your life or new opportunity or ideas for change, the top of the month is when you want to focus. Keep positivity in your thoughts along with this, not fear or worry. And good things could happen this month in your social sectors with career and with friendships and clubs and groups and organizations. On the 12th of July, Venus enters Leo through the 5th of August. So that is about almost a 3.5 week stay, 3 week stay for Venus in Leo in the 11th house of clubs and groups and organizations. It's also the sector of your goals and your wishes. So Venus is the smoothing over and the beautifying, the harmony and the balance. She brings effortless balance to the sector that she touches, and this is in your relationships with people, close friends, and clubs and groups where you pay your dues, or your poker clubs. Even though gambling is a little bit of the 5th house, but these are organizations that you're affiliated with. And Venus is bringing a lot of attraction to new friends and friendships in your life. Very social placement. And Mercury follows a day later on the 13th, entering Leo. So with Mercury and Leo conjunct in the 11th house, Mercury being there only through July 30th, this is very, very social because Mercury is communications and information and details coming through. So you'll have a lot going on in the summer, Libra. On the 19th, lots going on with contacts and people calling you and wanting you to participate throughout the summer. It could be vacations and social outings, picnics, barbecues, all things 4th of July. On the 19th of July, there's a full moon at 27 degrees of Capricorn. And this is in your 4th house of home, Libra. Capricorn governs your environment sector. So you could be seeing there's an awareness in the home sector, or there's an ending or closure to a facet of your environment, or a facet with your relationship with mother, or the maternal is also the 4th house. So the full moon being the illumination, the brightest point of the moon, the largest sector of the moon, position of the moon, something needs to be seen here. So that's why she glows so bright for you. There's a conscious awareness with our full moon in your 4th house. So maybe you're putting an end to, maybe you're moving, maybe you're packing up, maybe you're saying goodbye or releasing a home from which you came from, your roots. Not the home that you're currently living in, but where you were born. On the 22nd, the sun enters Leo too. So the sun, Mercury, and Venus conjunct in Leo. 11th house action, very social. And focus on your goals and your wishes. Wish fulfillment is present. Those are very strong personal planets in this sector. And the sun visits here every year from July 22nd through August 23rd. So with the sun illuminating your friendship sector, you're very busy. You're the person people call when they want a good time. On the 29th of July, Uranus is going to retrograde, but this is common because he retrogrades once a year. And he retrogrades for half the year when he does. But there's just a stronger need for independence when Uranus retrogrades. Autonomy and rebellion are strong. And since he's squaring Pluto in the Uranus-Pluto square, Uranus being in Aries at 24 degrees, the retrograde, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn at 15 degrees, they're getting closer. Um, Throughout April of 2017, they'll be within 3 to 4 degrees of that square. So tension in those sectors where you hold Pluto and Uranus, which is the seventh house of business partnerships, marriage, commitment, and the fourth house of home. But tension with Uranus, it's up and down. It's upheaval, but then it's repair. He's a little bit of a roller coaster. He's back and forth. But we're used to him doing this. This is not a rare situation. He retrogrades 6 months out of the year. So you're in this little tug of war in between your home environment and the relationship in the home environment. You could find that you've been on your own as well with Uranus in the marriage sector. Some of you Librans have gone through separations over the last 7 years, 6.5 years. The bird's agreeing. He's like, "Wah!" I feel like there is a time of reprieve and then a time to get the work done internally, figuring out maybe why that relationship went wrong. Or you're in the process of getting used to the upheaval that had occurred in relationship. Or you're mentally processing back and forth what you need to fix in the seventh house of partnership. On the 30th of July, Mercury exits quickly out of Leo and enters Virgo for a very long time, until October 7th, because he will retrograde next month in August, at the tail end, August 30th through the 22nd of September. And we'll get to that next month in the forecast, but this review for you, I don't mind this at all. It's in the 12th house of quiet and rest. So there's not too much drama that can happen there other than the dreams. You have reviewing of your dreams, and you could be visited through sleep. You could have connection with spirit at that time. Because it's Mercury and that's ruling communications in the sector of dreams and rest and spirituality, and the retrograde tends to bring in people from the past. You could hear, having dreams of people who have passed, and just a more restful review when Mercury retrogrades in the 12th house. But I'm just mentioning it now because he does enter there on the 7th or the 30th of July. So that's quite a while for him to stay in a sector. Let's get to the cards. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, and I've been shuffling the whole reading very thoroughly. And let's see what comes up for Libra for July. Okay, Libra. Your cards for July. Queen of Coins. The mastering of your environment and occupation. This is a woman who's very happy at home, who has accumulated a lot of resources to provide for herself and her land and her property. It's also an earth sign female, if that resonates with you. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Seven of Swords. Now this is some strife and maybe a little bit of gossip that you're participating in or that is around you. But don't use any cunning behaviors right now. Don't use any deceitful tactics to get or gain what it is you'd like here. Let's see what else comes up. Three of Coins. This is getting paid for some artistic endeavors and treating your talents and skills as a viable income. The Three of Coins is an artist as well. So there could be some creativity coming through with Libra, but these aren't fire cards that govern tremendous creativity. They're coins. They're receiving the money or the security along with that. You also have the Ace of Swords, which is a yes card. Go for it. This is a victory card. So if you have a question about whether to take that risk and start doing something creative for earnings, go for it. The answer is yes. You're starting as your own queen. You're responsible for your income. You could do this. You could handle this, but as long as you go about it honestly with the Seven of Swords. No manipulation, no lies. Be honest about your approach. So if some of you are leaving your day jobs in the career, the new moon on the 4th in the 10th house could see you starting a career but not knowing how to get out of the other job, and maybe you're not going to be honest. I think you should just lay it out on the table, but give them as much information that's required. Be honest. There's one more card. The Three of Wands. This is travel. Going the distance. Taking an opportunity to see a bigger picture from outside of your normal environment. Fourth house. Fourth house, where our full moon is in Capricorn for you. There's a guy watering the sidewalk right now. We have a drought. It's amazing to me. And part of me thinks he does this because he hears me recording. Okay, the Three of Swords, or Three of Wands. You could actually get your rest through vacation and taking time to have a moment for yourself with your social activities this month. But your career is impacted right at the top of July. So your earnings are showing up in the coins, and I feel that you could take a more independent approach. With Uranus retrograding in the 7th house of business partnerships, there's a need to break free if you are in a partnership with someone for your business ventures. And the Queen is on her own here. So some of you might be taking your businesses with a partner and branching out on your own creatively and being honest about it and having victory with it is how I'm interpreting that. You could also have a lot of success and victory abroad in business, foreign exchanges, and even trade and stocks and 401k and investments and all things asset investment. You could have some luck in foreign realms with that. I'm not sure how that applies. But money is accruing. To start with the Queen of Coins, security is developing for Libra. Now it's just about honing in on the relationship sector and feeling secure there in order to move forward, have something else come in for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, Libra. Have a beautiful July, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.